Hey guys, welcome back
Yeah,
to
it's been a little bit.
Another episode, or is this a new season? What are we on?
Yeah, we're just going to call it a new season.
All right, so we've had a busy summer. Last time we left off, we were wrapping up the Fine Home Building House, which you guys loved, but we're going to bring you up to speed. We've got some exciting projects coming up. We're standing in one now. This is the Magnolia Cottage
Yes.
that Gretchen has named. So good with that.
Yeah, thanks.
We were in Norton Commons again, where the Fine Home Building House was, and we're going to kind of walk you through. This house is about 60% complete. We've got some major decisions we're getting ready to make, and kind of give you guys a little just
Tour of the home.
and little banter that we go through on deciding what's going to happen. And it is all documented and scripted, planned out months in advance, right?
One would like to think, yes.
So you'll talk to us about the kitchen we're in.
Yeah, so we're standing in the kitchen, which is really awesome because it's open to the great room and the dining room space. So this floor plan is a really nice open floor plan, which I know accommodates, and a lot of people enjoy those open floor plans. But we're in the kitchen, and as you can see, the cabinets got installed earlier this week. We just need the hardware. We're still waiting on that. Usually the guys will come back and install those pretty hardware details, but here's the hood. This is your design.
One thing I want to note about the hood is I think it helps give you scale. We've got 10-foot ceilings. Everybody always asks, how tall are your ceilings? They're 10 foot. And a lot of times these hoods come down to where I'm 6'2", and if you're cooking, try not to hit your head too much. So we've raised it up, giving you plenty of room. We've got a great ventilation system going in here. We're going to have our 36-inch cafe. We're loving the cafe.
I know.
We're
We've been
keeping
putting
it rolling.
Yeah, we've been putting the cafe appliances in all of our spec homes.
Matte.
Yeah, so we'll be doing the matte white with the brushed bronze pulls and handles, which complements nicely to this gold tone.
And we've loaded up the kitchen with lots of storage, and we did the super tall cabinets again, one big door. We are going to have a little crown up there. You got a backsplash picked out yet?
Yeah, so working on the backsplash detail, but that's another, Jason pointed out about the hood being a little bit taller, and that gives us designers a great moment to be able to really put some beautiful details in that backsplash, because that's just more square footage that I get to play around with and put a great design on.
Yeah, because we went with a 36-inch stove, which is a little bit wider, and normally you might go 42 inches on the hood. I think I went, it's like 50 or 54 inches wide. I like a big...
Jason always wants the bigger hood. I'm always like saying, what about storage? And he's like, let's do bigger hoods.
So what material? Let's talk about the material on that hood.
Yeah, so it's a white oak, and it's got the rifted detail to it. So you really see that grain. The cabinet makers, they put a really pretty kind of a white and gray mix glaze over top of it, so it takes away any of those yellow tones that you would normally think of when you think of oak tone woods.
Yeah.
And then this really beautiful brass detail on there, which will tie in because we'll get the cabinet pulls. They all have brass on them. The faucet's going to have a brass faucet, and so it's just about
pendant lights here over the island.
The pendant lights are brass, so it's just all about tying those little details in together.
And one of the fun things we like to do about either our show houses or our spec houses, which this one is try things a little bit different. So we've built, several different versions of this plan over the years, and it always evolves into something different. But this has a great room on it that it's like, 22 by 18.
Yes.
It's massive.
It's huge.
For a house that's 2,300 square feet above grade, and we'll have another 800 in the basement. But this cased opening, normally we do like a recessed panel. We've got something up our sleeve that's a little bit different. We were down in Florida recently, traveling, looking at some schools, and saw some inspiration for that. So we're gonna wrap this. We just have to wait and see what we do.
I'm going to have to wait and see.
Oh, yeah, I haven't shared that one with you yet.
I don't always get privy to all the trim details because that's Jason's baby. He loves designing the trim. So sometimes he just meets with the trim guys without me.
And so one thing I wanted to throw by Gretchen that we haven't talked about yet is the mantle. So originally this house, we would do built-ins and a traditional coffered ceiling, but all of our stuff, and people seem to like things that just a little bit more modern, clean lines. So I was thinking no crown molding in here, some simple beams, but I would like to propose plastering this whole fireplace and doing a very simple, maybe stone mantle or something that's just very understated in here.
That sounds really nice. Ooh. Yeah, sure.
Are you recording? Did you catch this?
No, I think that's kind of the vibe we're going. I think it's kind of like that relaxed California chic look that we're going in with this house. Just what warms it up is the brass tones and the wood tones, and so I think keeping all those details just simple and clean, and I think that works well with lots of different styles. You can put your traditional furniture in here, you can put your more modern furniture in here, and all of that would work with what you're describing.
Well, and the one thing I like about this house, it is a relaxed house. If you'll see, there's no foyer. So when you come in the front door, and this plan isn't for everybody, but you open up, see the kitchen, great room. We've got a set of French doors and windows that go out to a nice yard space. And it is just relaxed. But one thing I want to show you, another idea.
We're hearing it first here, guys.
Yeah, so the kitchen opens up into the breakfast room here.
Or dining room. Yeah. Really, it's a huge space, so I would technically call it a dining area.
But we've got this cool bay window, and you were thoughtful enough when we did the electrical walkthrough to put some sconces here. Been wanting to introduce a different color, so I was thinking we panelize this wall, big panel here for your sconce, and this will be almost a solid recessed panels, and it could either go accent color, or I'll let you do
I like that idea. Yeah,
color
or even, I think we could just even do it a subtle gray, because it's probably hard for you guys to notice, but the cabinets are just kind of like they're not quite like a pure white, and they're not quite gray. They're a mix of the two, which is going to really match nicely with those cafe appliances.
Cool.
So maybe we can kind of introduce a gray tone over here on that accent wall.
So if you're not keeping track at home, that's 2 for 2 for Jason on ideas.
Stay tuned to see if they get implemented.
And let's show the door styles. So spec homes, again, for us, are about doing things that are just a little bit different. And this is a new door style that just came on the market. I remember Gretchen, when everybody was at, the Home Builder Show?
Yeah,
yes.
in Vegas.
She's like, I want these
I know,
doors.
I was watching everybody's stories and just all the different vendors, and I screenshot, because we were not able to attend the show this year, and I have a litany of things from the show that are coming out that I'm like, we need to implement, we need to get our hands on those. So the doors was one of them.
Yeah, nice 3-panel, a little bit more modern look. It's kind of got a shaker, but a couple different panels. And you'll see, so this door is, it's 6'8" tall. So these will go up on the second floor where we have 9-foot ceilings. And then we use the taller 8-foot tall doors on this first floor with the 10-foot ceilings. You can see Gretchen.
I know, I was like, they already got the brass on them. So
I know.
That makes me happy.
This shows this space. I want to show you guys 2 more things here on the first floor.
Or we can show them too some of the features in the cabinets, which we
2 more features in the cabinets.
Yeah. So Jason and I have done this many a time. So this is our hidden compartment where you can put your microwave, and if you don't want to put your microwave here, you can also use this for a coffee station, and you can put your microwave, if you want to, in the nice walk-in pantry. So this is what are the name of these doors?
I call it the airplane hinge.
Yeah, airplane hanger hinge.
And then I'll show you to the left of the stove. I'll let you be my Vanna.
Okay.
Or you want to start with the spice
rack?
rack?
As I say, and then this is a nice spice drawer, so you can just line and put your spices, and you can even, if you don't have that many spices, it's great that you can put like your longer spoons fit, and they lay back there too. So that's a great feature that we've incorporated. Jason and I have this feature in our home, and I really do love it. So these hooks are for all of like your pans. So like your saucepans and those everyday pans that you're using when you're cooking, they just hang, and I love that. We have that at our house.
So we've got this set up, and Revishelf makes those, which is here in Louisville, which is awesome. I think they're worldwide, but it's cool knowing that they're made here in Louisville.
Yeah,
the next cabinet's my favorite, I think.
Yes. We also have this at our home, and this feature is awesome because you've got all of these, which is for, like I said, all your slotted spoons, your potato masher, just anything that you're needing right by the stove that you want to cook with, it's there. And then I see that you also incorporated for the knives. You'll have to get a close-up of this, Tim, but it's got, you can put all your sharp knives and they stick right down in that. I love that feature.
Yeah. And if you got, I like a clean kitchen. I like it, not a lot of clutter. So instead of having,
tchotchkes?
well, we can have tchotchkes, but I just don't like the thought of just messes on the counter. So putting all that stuff away, making sure there's a spot for it, I think, you know, makes people enjoy their houses even more aesthetically.
I think so too. Yeah. So then over here we have like your silverware dividers for all the different silverwares. So again, our goal is to try, even though this is a spec house, is just to try to make this house as well thought out for the future home buyers that, you know, we try to put those details that maybe they wouldn't have even thought about, but, you know, that they'll appreciate in their new home.
Well, and I think that gives you a pretty good idea of this first floor. There's a couple other things back here I want to show you all next week, and then we'll go upstairs. And then I think we're going to do things a little bit different on this season. We're going to bounce around. We've got a couple different projects that Gretchen and I have been working on that we want to show you. Some are early stages, some are further along, some are wrapping up. We may even take a field trip out to the farm. We've got a fun project out there that we've been doing. So tune in, check us out, and hope you guys enjoyed the summer, didn't miss us too bad, and for those that did, we appreciate
the messages. Yeah, we were just taking some time off.
Yeah, refreshing our skills. So,
that's right.
If you want to find this lovely lady, how can they get a hold of you?
You can find me on Instagram, and I'm just listed as Gretchen Black.
And I'm Jason Black with Artisan Signature Homes, and together we're building a better South.